What's up, everybody? I was gonna make a video yesterday, but I had to run some errands, and by the time I got home, I was really tired, so we're gonna make this a two-parter today for the OVO campaign. It's gonna be day 2 and 3 together. So let's start off with the first segment, which is my weird day yesterday. Well, it's 4:42 in the morning right now, and I woke up from dreams about women and money, like a true Drake or Jay-Z listener. Should probably lay off that stuff. Um, but let me tell you about the day I had, and also throw in the other segment along the way, probably, which is what's it like to live in North Carolina. So I think I got up at like 2:30 today. I don't know, my sleep schedule's been screwed up ever since I got here. Some days it's been better than others when I have things to do at a certain time in the morning. Other days I'll just be like, well, I have nothing of obligation to do, so let me just sleep in until I don't give a fuck anymore. And so I was up at like 2 in the morning the other day, and then I stayed up until like 6 or 7, and then I went back to sleep. Hopefully that's not the case today. I think I woke up around 3-ish today. I'm gonna go the whole day, hopefully. I don't have much to do today either, so I probably be able to do it. Anyway, so I got up. I ate some lunch, took a shower, this turned into my adulthood, huh? And then I went over to my neighbor's house because I wanted to check up on him. I have a really cool neighbor to the left of me if you're staying in front of my house looking at it. And he and his son were there, and we were talking a little bit about what was going on, and he was telling me they saw a snake crawl across the road the other day, so I'm like, oh, that's great. Yeah, that's what I want to hear. I don't know if I'm really afraid of snakes. I'm afraid of bees. But I'm probably afraid of snakes too. I don't want to see one. But apparently they're hanging around his backyard shedding and stuff, and yeah, I don't really hang around my backyard too much, so I'm not too concerned, but let's just fingers crossed one doesn't get in the house. Anyways, so we were talking a little bit about things going on, and I'm trying to help him with some business, try and help him do something that I've been working on with online business. We'll get into that in another video. And yeah, he's a real cool guy, and his son's cool. So I just want to make sure he didn't need anything, because I was headed out to the mall and the grocery store today. It's my first time going to both locations on my own, so I was a little nervous, being as, I have anxiety about shit. So after I go to the neighbor's house, I get in my car, I'm ready to go to the mall, which is about 18 minutes away. I use my GPS, and I have to get on the highway. And the thing about highways in North Carolina is, I was anxious about driving on the highway back in Connecticut, where you go like 45, 55, excuse me, the highest you go on that highway, or at least the one I pretty much always travel on, which is from like Danbury to New Milford, which is like a straight shot. And there's also that fork in the road where, you can, the furthest I've ever been is like Southbury. I don't know where the hell that leads. Probably Massachusetts, it leads to Massachusetts, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, like the highest you go in speed-wise in Connecticut is like 65 miles per hour. Here, you start off at fucking 65 miles per hour and you don't stop. It just, people start going 75, 85, and it seems like it's straight 65, 75 miles per hour, the speed limit, but people will just race down there and, it's Charlotte, so there's a whole bunch of more people here, a lot more cars. So I get really anxious and paranoid when the fuck I'm on that highway, but I haven't gotten into an accident yet, knock on wood. I don't. I think I'm a pretty good driver. I understand what I'm doing and, look before I make moves for the most part. So, yeah, but still, just driving around in Charlotte and with only a GPS really to rely on. I mean, I've been to this mall a few times with my bro, so I wasn't completely, just going there with no direction. Because, I actually pay attention when we're in the car, like looking at the area. But yeah, so I got to the mall, and, everyone's at the fucking mall. You think they'd be at work? No, everyone's at the mall. It's packed. And I have no idea where most of the stores are, really. I entered in the, I guess it's kind of the main entrance. There's like a bookstore on the left, and the food court's like right directly. And I'm pretty in front of you, and I'm pretty sure you can get any kind of food you want. Actually, this is probably the craziest place you'll ever see. It's called Concord Mills. You got the big ass mall. It's the third biggest in Charlotte. In the back, there's a go-kart section, which seems really cool. I'm pretty sure there's a mini golf section too. The mall's got movie theaters in it. There's also other kind of stores attached to it. I don't know. Maybe there's another movie theater outside of it too. And then this whole Concord Mills is like a strip, and there's a raceway, which is huge. It's cool. I've never been there, but it looks cool from the outside. And there's pretty much any restaurant and fast food place you could think of. It's on this strip. There's also Toys R Us, a Babies R Us, just a whole bunch of stores. And not to mention, all the exits in Charlotte seem to be like, they got outlets on outlets pretty much. So it's like a real shopping experience. If you like to shop, you can find where you want to go for the most part. And of course, there's all these residential areas as well. Yeah, I mean, if you go from where I'm living and you take a left and then a right, you go on this road where there's mechanics on mechanics. It's not really necessary, but you got Walmart, Home Depot, Lowe's, Target, Food Lions, which is the grocery store down here. There's Harris Teeter, that's another grocery store. I heard from my neighbor there's one called Kroger's, and I get catalogs for compare foods, so you won't run out of grocery stores here. There's also wholesale places like Sam's Club and other things. So it's everything that Danbury had on steroids, pretty much. I wish there was a movie theater that was closer than like 15 minutes. I think the closest one's in like Concord, but yeah. Also, when you say Concord, it's Concord. I learned that from a friend. So yeah, let's get back to the mall. So I don't know where I'm going. Well, I know the stores I want to go to, but I don't know where they are. The Danbury Fair Mall compared to this. I mean, I had Danbury Fair Mall down to a science. Like, it took me 20 minutes to walk around that whole bitch. And, this mall, you'll get trapped in. I mean, it's just one big ass circle, but you gotta do a lot of walking. because there's just a bunch of stores, and it doesn't seem like a circle when you're walking around it, but it's a circle. And so I'm looking for lids first, and I find the lids locker room, which I wasn't necessarily going for because I didn't want a sports hat. I actually need to get a new hat because the one thing I forgot back in Connecticut was something I wear every single fucking day, and I forgot to grab on my way out, which was like my Monster race kind of hat I have, and completely forgot it. And the sun's pretty brutal here, and if you're not wearing a hat, you'll get sunburned. I'm pretty sure I still have some repercussions from that, because I was doing some siding work with my dad last week he was here on my bro's house. So yeah, I need a hat pretty badly because I'm going to start a job hopefully that requires me to be outside for a while. So I found the lids locker room, which is sport oriented, and I asked the woman behind the counter, do you have regular lids in the mall? And she's like, yeah, it's up near the food court. I'm like, oh, thanks. Hopefully I find that, because, you know, I'm lost as fuck. But seeing as that I came in the entrance near the food court, I find it eventually. So I kept walking, and finally I found the lids. There's two cool looking guys behind the little stitching machine that you can customize your hat with logos and stuff. Now, I don't get down with that kind of stuff. But I'm just overwhelmed by how many hats they have, because that's all lids is about, or at least the regular lids. The locker room has like jerseys and, you know, crap I'm not really interested in. So I get there and I don't see DC hats right away, and so I ask him, do you have any DC hats? And he's like, yeah, in this section, man. And it's like, oh, thanks. And there was about 6 to choose from. I'm like, your DC game's a little off. There's PacSun right nearby, and I thought maybe that would be a better way to go, because, you know, DC is kind of associated with PacSun. You can find a lot there. But I don't know, I like to stay true to lids, since I've been rocking DC hats and that I got from there like for years. So I'm like, yeah, lids is the way to go. So I picked out this hat, which I thought was pretty cool. It's always annoying when you have like short hair, because you never know, you know, how exactly a hat's gonna fit once you grow your hair back out. And I apologize if I'm like doing like this right now, because I'm like a little congested. It's early in the morning. Just a side note. So yeah, so I landed on this hat because it's pretty cool. You know, I always like to make sure it doesn't look too like loose. You know, when you have short hair, because like when you have longer hair, it's gonna like, you know, it's gonna fit in more. I got hatology, that's what I'm studying right now. So I landed on this hat, fit pretty well, and it cost me like $35. And he asked me if I had a lids card on me, and I'm like, well, shit, I just emptied out my wallet of any cards I didn't think I need yet. You know, lids, of course, that I need that one, yet I emptied it out. So I wasn't able to save any money because they couldn't find my number in the in their database. I tried like my home phone and my cell phone, but it's whatever. I mean, 35-ish, maybe it's 32. That's the standard for a hat at lids. So I bought that, and then my second my second place to go was GameStop. I need
Let me just grab it real quick.
an Xbox One controller because now I'm down in Charlotte and want to play games with my bro when he comes over. So I got a second controller, which I was meaning to do. I had like $50 in GameStop gift cards. So it was about time that I cashed those in, and I saw that they had the Play and Charge Kit combo controller thing for $75, and I've been meaning to get one of those too, so I got the combo. Separately, it's like $60 for the controller and $25 for the Play and Charge Kit, so you can't go wrong. You gotta get them both in the bundle. Microsoft really gets you by saying, oh, you can update your controller. Yeah, that's right. They have updates for your fucking controller. And the only way you can get the updates, God forbid, you could wirelessly get the updates. The only way to get the updates to your controller is to have a USB thingy, which is the Play and Charge Kit, attached to your controller while it's updating. So, yeah, fuck you too, Microsoft. What was I gonna say? Oh, and the Play and Charge Kit, obviously, it charges the controller. It's got a battery pack attached to it, so you don't have to use batteries anymore, which is kind of like a godsend because fucking Apple, these things eat up my goddamn batteries like it's no tomorrow. Controllers aren't too much different, so now I don't have to worry about using up batteries on controller. So the guy behind the counter, it's on the phone at first. I just throw the box with nothing in it on the counter, waiting for him to get off the phone. And he's a pretty cool guy. We talked for a little bit about Destiny, and he convinced me to update my GameStop Pro Power, whatever bullshit membership they have over there for $15 a month. He told me I had a $10 coupon that I could use, and my purchase would give me 1,000 points towards whatever the hell I'm racking up here. So I was like, yeah, let's do it if I'm gonna get a $10 coupon. And this dude's name was Curtis, and we were talking a little bit about, I told him I moved here from Connecticut because, he asked me, do you have a GameStop card? And I never carry that one around with me because I haven't really been going to GameStop lately. And I told him, can you look at me up in the system? I'm from Connecticut, does that matter? Because I thought maybe that was the issue at Lids. I didn't think they're that, database countrywide kind of thing. Maybe that's why they couldn't find me. Because I have a damn card, I signed up, but I don't know. Anyways, so we were talking about UNCC because apparently he graduated from there. And see, that's another thing about Charlotte. People will converse with you quite a bit. Like if I was at a GameStop in Danbury, it'd be like, oh, you wanna, the guy behind the counter would be like, oh, you wanna update your membership? It ran out. And I'd be like, no. And he'd be like, okay, that'll be $75, blah, blah, blah. But this guy was cool, although I'm gonna have to say, goddamn you, Curtis. I'm pretty sure you didn't let me use that $10 coupon with my purchase today, because my purchase came out to be $40. I had $50 in GameStop gift cards, and then the rest, so like we say 25, that's the rest for that, and 15 for the month, so it cost me $40 fucking when it should be like 30. But I'll leave it at this. I'll if I need a game, I will probably go to GameStop again. I'm pretty sure I didn't see an Apple or a Microsoft store in the mall, but let's be honest here. Even though I walked around almost the entire mall, I didn't walk around all of the mall. So there's probably both of those stores in there. And with the Xbox One, I've been trying to buy from Microsoft more, just to support them a little bit, I guess. And the next thing on my list for the Xbox One is a 2 terabyte USB 3.0 external hard drive, because right now I have 48 gigabytes. So fuck you, Microsoft. Your game downloads are way too high. They're too damn high. Like, I buy the damn disc, yet you still want me to download it to my system, which takes up like 40 gigabytes. With the 360, it was like all the information you need, it's on the disc. Your save game is gonna be 300 kilobytes. That's bullshit compared to the Xbox One's bullshit compared to that, because that's such a difference. So Curtis, you kind of screwed me over, but you're a nice guy, so I'll forgive you. I'll probably be back whenever I decide to buy another game, because now I'm infested to 12 months of goddamn GameStop Pro rewards or whatever. So I got that, and it's a little one's birthday. It was actually yesterday. Happy birthday, Mylin. It's a little one's birthday party this Saturday at a bowling alley. So I asked my bro, what should I get her? And he told me she likes Hello Kitty and a plush doll. So he put two and two together. I'm looking for a Hello Kitty plush doll. So I'm trying not to look like a pedophile while looking for children's stores in the mall. There was a Toys R Us Express that seemed to close down. Once again, the mall's huge. I didn't cover everything, yet I was there for 2 fucking hours. And I was like, well, if I have time later today, I'll just head over to Walmart or something and, find a Hello Kitty plush doll there or something. So now I'm trying to make my way back to my car, which isn't an easy task to do in this kind of mall. So I'm walking around the corner, and this daughter and her mom are laughing, giggling, and talking about something. And then her mom I'm just minding my own business here. And her mom turns to me, and she just starts laughing at me. Not like laughing at me, but like laughing, continuing her laughter, and she's talking to me about, I don't even know, to be honest with you. I don't know, I guess they were talking about how her mom was here and she was spending all of her money, and I'm just trying not to be like weirded out by this happening to me. But I'm just like looking at her like, yeah, you're right. And this happens again. Now I'm just focused on walking away, but she turns to me again and starts laughing at me. And I'm just like, yeah. And I honestly don't know what happened. Her daughter was cute, but I don't know. I think that's another thing about North Carolina. People are just overly friendly sometimes, and they will weird us Northerners out. So that happened, and I felt like maybe I should have a conversation with these people, but like say like, hey, how's your day going or something, but I was just kind of like, I'm getting weirded out right now, I'm just trying to walk away. So I find the food court again, and it's literally slapped in the middle, and you can walk through it, which is nice. So I do that, I walk through it, and I'm looking at all the food choices, which is kind of cool. I was looking at the Burger King but more specifically, there was this cute goth-looking girl at one of the lines, and I could have damn sworn she only had one leg. And I couldn't really confirm if she just had her like leg up like this, like on the thing, so it looked like she only had one leg. But I was looking for enough time to like maybe look for like a crutch or something, because she was standing up at the line, and like I'm not like amputees, like I'm not one of those guys to be weirded out or like stare for a long time, because it's none of my business. But like I didn't see a crutch either. I'm like, how's that even fucking possible? So I don't know. I was just freaking out at that point. Though that mother-daughter combo just kind of weirded me out all the way. So at this point, I'm like, damn, I need to start taking drugs or something. I am not on enough drugs right now. So yeah, things started getting fucking weird fucking fast. So I'm like, there's Books A Million, let's go, let's get out of this shithole. So I got out of there, and now it's time to have anxiety again and try and find my way back home. So I turn on the GPS, it's directing me out of the damn, the lot itself is so huge, my GPS is fucking telling me when to turn left and right to get out. So, I get back on the strip, and, a bunch of cars, and goddamn, your exit's like right there, and, you only have so much time to react, there's cars everywhere, and then I'm like, oh, I missed it. So I'm like, well, there's gotta be another exit coming up soon or something, so I drive past the cool ass speedway, go up this long another strip, and this is where things start getting confusing. Like there's a north and a south interstate highway, depending on which way you want to go. I wanted to go north, but I wasn't 100% positive of that. I was almost sure it was north, but I'm new here. So eventually I get on another highway, and then apparently there was a cutoff fork I needed to get on. I went to the wrong side, so I'm going now on this other highway. It takes me over to the university area. I gotta jump on the other exit. I missed that one. And I'm going further in like this Mallard Creek Road or whatever. Then I get on this, exit that is taking me on this loop, and finally I find my way back to the exit near my bro's house, and that's where I usually get off, and it takes me like 7 more minutes to get home. So finally I get home, and now I gotta do some grocery shopping because I was running out of food. I wanted to do this last minute because it's my first time ever going grocery shopping by myself. I mean, I wasn't that worried about it or nervous, but it's just something you've never done before, so it's like, usually I'm the guy who just hands my mom bags for the fruit and stuff, but now I actually have to do everything myself. So I start making out a list because, procrastination is the best. Skype my mom for suggestions, and so I have this list. I'm ready to go. My mom suggests I put more money in my wallet because I only had 80. I was like, 80 will be fine, Well, let's just see about that. So I carried like 140 on me, and headed over to the grocery store, which thank God is 7 minutes away, pretty much where my bro lives. And so I go to Food Line, of course, been there before, so that's a little more easing into the situation. So go get some cold cuts, go down pretty much all the aisles, get everything I needed or had on the list, cross it all off, yada yada yada. Well, actually, while I was at the cold cut area, I got an employee just chatting up with me, asking me if I'm getting like stuff for sandwiches, and like, well, I wouldn't be here if I wasn't. So yes, I am. But I'm not an asshole. I'm just having a little conversation with this guy, even though I don't really want to. But yeah, people are pretty friendly down here, and just have conversations with you. So yeah, it took me a little while to get everything on the list, but went to the checkout. I think I was more anxious about the checkout than everything, because human interaction. So put everything on the thing, conveyor belt, and everything's cool. The dude who was bagging my stuff goes a little AWOL and knocks over the macaroni salad I had, and it spills on the ground. So I had to get a new one. I was like, yeah, it's not a problem. And really, it was cool. It didn't get on me, so I wouldn't even care if it got on me, to be honest. But yeah, that happened. So the price of the food came to $116, and obviously I got more than I had on the list, because you go down all the aisles, you think, oh, I could use this. So I think the amount of food I got today will last me like at least a week and a half, which is pretty good for $116. I can probably go 2 weeks without grocery shopping again. So you think of it like $58 each for each week for yourself. That's pretty good. So yeah, I loaded up the Jeep and went home. Unpacked everything myself and put everything in the fridge and the freezer, and that was about my day. After that, I was like, let me just make a sandwich and pass the fuck out, because I don't know, I'm feeling really tired right now. So that pretty much leads me up to here, and we're like 33 minutes into this thing. So I don't know. What else can I say about North Carolina? Well, apparently the sky is a different shade blue than in Connecticut. I think that's a true statement. It's really nice down here. Most of the days it's really nice down here. Like today, it was 81. You could go outside in shorts and t-shirt. I hear back home it's really rainy and shitty. Don't get me wrong, there's been days like that here. In the summer, you'll get like these 10-minute downpours, and they'll be nice as hell out. And I don't know. It's a nicer environment down here. I won't mention the shooting that happened at the high school 40 minutes up the road from me. There was only one injured, okay, alright. But I don't know, it's just nicer down here. Highways are crazy. People don't drive too good down here. So you gotta start driving crazy if you want to fit in. And I don't know, I'll tell you more about it when I'm more adjusted, I guess. Because it's only been a full month and some change since I've been here. Yeah. There's an uptown and a downtown Charlotte. I've been uptown, and my bro kind of drove us around downtown. Downtown looks like a New York City, a mini New York City, I guess. Uptown is kind of its own thing. More like a city, like environment like in Danbury, kind of. And there's just a lot to it. There's a lot to it. It shits on Danbury for sure. So I think we'll leave it at that. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you tomorrow for what's it like living on your own, I guess. So, see you later.